This morning, the first Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for East African Community Affairs, Rebecca Kadaga, presided over the groundbreaking ceremony to the construction of the headquarters of the Inter-University Council of East Africa, an institution of the East African community based in Kyambogo in Kampala. Kadaga took on South Sudan, accusing them of treating Ugandans as aliens in total disregard of the East African community protocols, requiring that nationals of partner states be treated equally.
I had talked to my colleague, Mr. Deng, to ensure that Ugandans are exempted from the Aliens Registration Act. Although we waived the visa payment, there is still that issue of the Aliens Registration Act, where Ugandans are still treated as aliens. Although you are away at the country, there are still other things, there are still other protocols. So I want to really request you to ensure that the Ugandans are exempted from the operation of that law, because definitely they are not aliens.
In attendance was the South Sudan ambassador to Uganda, Simon Jwach Deng, who also accused Uganda of continuing to charge fees from South Sudanese students studying in Uganda.
There is this issue of a pupil pass, that every student who is an international student is charged an equivalent of $100. That's like 360-something thousand Ugandan shillings. We were wondering, we are members of this community, we agreed this fee should not be charged to member states. They are only applicable to people we call international students. And in the terminology of East Africa community, South Sudanese in Uganda are not aliens, as the first Prime Minister said.
Kadaga is also concerned that partner states have since fallen short of aligning the education systems of the region. Pursuant to the East African community integration, Kadaga says some of the partner states are still denying students from undertaking professional courses in their countries, which is against the spirit of the integration.
Only nationals can apply some professional courses. I want to mention the country, but they told me that when you in that country you cannot take particular professional courses. So that is not alignment. It's not harmonization.
The multi-purpose building is expected to cost over $80 million, which is approximately 29 billion Uganda shillings, and will be a center of academic research in the region.
We have what we call Innovation Hub, Innovation and Incubation Hub. That is a space where we are thinking that we shall be bringing time to time experts in the region in selected critical areas whereby we have challenged and we want solutions, homemade solutions.
The Inter-University Council of East Africa also announced scholarships that are going to be offered to students from all the East African Community member states.
The university is committed to offer scholarships by waiver of tuition and examination fees. IUCEA will be in charge of traveling expenses, health insurance, and the remaining cost will be borne by the parents.
Jingo Francis, NTV.